Everybody. We are back for another Soulful Abundance Business Training. I'm so excited to be back here with you. Go ahead and pop in hashtag live if you're joining me here live, hashtag replay if you are watching the replay, and drop in the comments here, profile, if you would like the show notes. So I have got an amazing handout for you guys today. It is all about how to optimize your Facebook profile so that you can attract more of your ready as client. So our readiest clients are actually the people who are looking for a solution. Many of you have heard what I like to call the different types of people that are in our ecosystem. And so I want to share a little bit about who is our actual readiest client, right? If we take a look at everybody who's in our ecosystem, people are actually going to fall into three different spots. One spot, which is actually makes up about 30% of the people that are inside of your ecosystem, I call the sidewalkers. Then we have people that are in the slow lane. That makes up about 67% of the people that are able to see you. And then we've got about 3% that are in the fast lane that are ready to say, yes, I'm ready, I'm in, I want what it is that you have. I've had an experience with you, I know you, I love you, I trust you, I'm ready to go. So if only 3% of the people who are already in our ecosystem are ready to buy today, then how do we discern and attract more of the people that are actually in the slow lane? So let me give you a little bit of a description of who are the sidewalkers and who are the people in the slow lane. So the sidewalkers, again, make up about 30% of the people that are in our ecosystem. And they are people who might be commenting on your posts, they might be liking them, but they are actually not meeting two parameters that's really important for them to be a ready as client for you. In order for somebody to be a ready as client, they actually have to have two of these things. They need both of these things. They need to be, number one, they have to be willing to actually make a change, not just interested, but actually committed to making a change. So number one, they need to check the box. Yep, I'm ready to do something different right now. I'm tired of struggling and I am willing to do something about it. Number two, they have to be capable of actually making the change, right? So they have to be capable of actually saying yes to themselves, capable of actually putting in the time and the energy and the implementation in order to get the results. So most of the people that are in your ecosystem are going to fall into the slow lane people, which are actually people that are actually looking for having a solution. And this is really great news because they're looking for a solution. They're tired of struggling. They just haven't found it yet, which means they just haven't either heard enough about what it is that you do and how it is that you can help them solve their problem, right? Now, on the other hand, sidewalkers are people that we just want to kind of tuck in and love on because they're not willing or they're not capable of actually taking the action or saying yes or making the commitment and being willing to actually do something to get out of their pain, right? We all know people like that. People who say, oh yeah, I want to do the thing. I want to lose the weight. I want to get a, workout in. I want to do, create a business, right? I want to bring on new clients, but then they're not actually committed. They're curious, but they're not committed to actually implementing. So that means they're actually not willing to do what it is to actually make the result and the transformation happen for them. Right? So willing and capable needs to be there. And that is who our slow lane clients are, as well as our fast lane clients. Now, our slow lane clients are people who are willing and they're capable. Again, they either just need a little bit more time inside of your ecosystem, right? What we're seeing right now in the market is that people are spending anywhere between 6 to 12 months vetting you. They want to have an experience with you. They want to be able to first see and understand that you see them, you have them, you are connecting with them, and that they are actually trusting you and liking you to actually help them get the result, right? We actually are going to talk about this inside of the Holistic Business Success Studio tomorrow all about the ladder of beliefs and the different stages that our ideal clients have to go up before they can actually be a yes. So if you're interested in that training, go ahead and just pop in the chat holistic, and I will share a link with you so that you can come and join us inside of the Holistic Business Success Studio and get access to that training, as well as a whole bunch of templates done for you messaging. Again, the Holistic Business Success Studio is jam-packed with amazing things for you. Okay, so we've got the slow lane, 30%. Those are not the people that we want to attract into your ecosystem because they're not willing and they're not capable of actually doing anything different. So what we want to do with your Facebook profile is we want to optimize it so that the people that are in the slow lane who are looking for a solution but just haven't found you yet will get attention, right? So I'm actually going to share my screen with you. Today, I'm going to take you to my Facebook profile. Let me see, let me get in there and open up a new page because I don't want to actually pop off our Facebook Live today. So I'm going to take you to my personal profile and I'm going to show you how you can actually do this too. Okay, so let me go ahead and come back and share my screen. Here we go. All right, so this is my Facebook profile. This is my personal profile on my personal page. And one of the things that I absolutely want to make sure that you understand is that there's 3 different types of pages on Facebook. And what we are looking for is your personal profile. Now, what's the difference between your personal profile and your business page versus a Facebook group? I'm going to share about that because this is pretty darn important. Your personal profile is actually just that. It is your personal profile. It is where you can friend people. It's where you can post things. It's where you can share messages. You can also share different cool things that you've got going on, whether you've got a freebie or whether you've got events going on. It's really, really fun. Now, your business page is something different. And here's the thing, you guys, you really don't need a business page unless you are actually spending money on Facebook ads. So here's the difference between your personal page and your business page. Your business page is something that you're going to have underneath your business name. Anybody can follow it though. That doesn't mean that they are actually your ideal client. It just means anybody can follow it, right? It's just like, yes, I'm a business. Here's my business page. Anybody can like it. Anybody can find it. Anybody can follow it. It doesn't necessarily mean, again, that your ideal client is actually watching you, right? Now, your personal page is something that I really, really love because it allows you to share exactly who you are and what it is that you do. Okay, so for example, one of the things that we want to make sure that we do is use what I like to call this real estate that we have, which is our banner. As you can see here, you see my banner and it says the Holistic Business Success Studio. It's the membership and resource vault for coaches who desire heart-centered growth, predictable income, aligned success, and conscious connections. Now, this is actually full right there, right in front of anybody who lands on my personal profile so they can see exactly who I am, right? We've got a picture here so people can actually say, yeah, that's Chris Williams. That's the woman that I met at the conference, or that's, the woman that I was having a chat with. That's her. So they know exactly who I am. So step 1 is we want to make sure that we have a really nice banner for you with your picture on it and a little bit about what you do. Okay, so this is not a picture of your cat. It's not a picture of your dog unless you're actually working with animals, right? It needs to be representative of who you are because your brand is actually who you are, right? Especially as a solo entrepreneur, your voice, your brand is who you actually are. So this background photo, we want to make sure that it's representative of who it is that you are and what it is that you do. So for me, we've got the Holistic Business Success Studio. It's something that we rolled out in February. And so I want more eyeballs on exactly what this is. Now, here's a really fun thing. This is a ninja tip. So if you see here where it says join us, right? And it looks like a little button that you could just click on. If I'm going to click on that button, let's see if it'll do it for me in this live. Yep, there we go. So when I click on this button now, what it does, it will actually just take you to the picture. So this is actually a faux button. This banner was created in Canva. It's not a real button. It's just a picture of a button. So when people click on the picture, it will take you to this little caption that you can edit. And it says, hey, take a look at the details here and get a free month by using the code success at checkout. So if you ever wanted to change that, you could just click on edit, right? Actually, I need to change this because this is something that we're no longer offering anymore. So we actually have a special where and I'll tell you about that just a minute, but I'm just going to change that. I'm going to take that out, take a look at the details here, join us. And then I'm just going to click on done editing. There we go. And now people can actually click on this link. It's a clickable link, and that will take them directly to the information page to take a look at what's Holistic Business Success Studio all about. Okay. So this gives a really clear understanding of what it is that I do and who it is that I serve, right? If you take a look at the wording here that we've got here, it is a membership and resource vault for coaches. So who do I serve? I serve coaches. I also serve health coaches, life coaches, spiritual coaches, holistic practitioners, right? That falls under the realm of coaches. And they want to build a business based on heart-centered growth, predictable income, right? So we're not in these feast or famine months, aligned success. So we're not, doing all these crazy things that just feel so icky and salesy and just not in alignment with who we are as people, and conscious connections. I love community. I love to build connections, not only with you, but I help you build your own conscious communities so that we can actually create a space where your slow lane people have a place to land before you even invite them to buy. So step one, we want to get this nice banner up. You can do this inside of Canva, by the way, and it's really, really easy to do. So make sure that we've got a little bit of background. Again, we want a nice big picture of you so we know who you are, and we want to know what it is that you do. Now, if you have a freebie, if you have a high value, high converting freebie, which is what we teach inside of our Holistic Business Foundations group, then you could actually say, hey, get my free, handout checklist for reducing hot flashes in 30 days or less, right? And then your button could just be download now. When you click on it, then they would go to the link and they could download that freebie, right? So depending on the type of coach that you are, and depending on who it is that you serve, and depending on where it is that you want to guide them to, that is going to be where we direct them to. Now, for some of you who are just starting to get communities up, you guys know I love Facebook groups. As a matter of fact, Facebook groups are back. So for those of you that thought that they ever left, they actually didn't, but Facebook is actually prioritizing Facebook groups. And so that's a really, really good thing. So one of the things that you could do up here on your banner is you could actually put the name of your Facebook group, your picture here, and then a little bit about who the group is for and why they want to come join you. And then a little bit of a join us here. And then in the caption, you would say, you would put the link to your Facebook group. Now, at the beginning, I said that I would share the three, different types of pages. And I talked about your profile, which is what we're looking at today. Talked about a business page, which you really don't need a business page unless you're doing Facebook ads. You can't run ads unless you actually have a business page and you run it from there. You really don't need that right now. If you're not yet at $250,000 to $500,000 in your business, you really don't need to be worrying about ads. The third thing is actually our Facebook group. Now, oh my gosh, you guys, groups are so amazing. And here's why. It is the place where it allows you to take those people who are your ready-as clients, the people who are looking for having a solution to the problem that they have, and bringing them to a place where they can connect with you, where they can build know, like, trust with you before you actually are inviting them to buy. And so Facebook groups are so fun. I have my Facebook group. By the way, you guys are here inside my Facebook group, right? So this is where we want to be. And so this picture could actually be your Facebook group. So personal profile, Facebook group, those are the two main things if we're going to go dialed in on Facebook as the marketing platform so that you can have a global audience so that people can find you easily and actually actually come join you inside of a free container where they get access to you. And so you can help them solve a solution and create more of what it is that you want them to have a solution for, transformation for. Now, here you go with your intro, okay? So with your intro, this is important. We want to make sure that this is not just about who you are. This is about what it is that you do and how you help people. So if you take a look at my intro here, it says helping women wellness coaches build purposeful, multiple six-figure businesses with soul and simplicity. This is about them. This is about what it is that I do to help them and the transformation that they get to have. Okay. This isn't, I am a mom and I'm a wife and I like chocolate and, Shiraz is my favorite red wine. I don't know. Right. If we are using Facebook as a platform where we want to attract more of our readiest client, then in our intro, where it's your bio, we want to actually have that. So people, when they look at it, can very quickly see, is this somebody that I want to continue to follow? Is this somebody that I want to connect with? Okay, so your intro is really, really important. Now, underneath your bio, you've got some options here that you can add in here. So what you want to do is have, again, who you are, right? So I am a Coaches Council contributor at Forbes.com. So I want to put that in there because I want to make sure that people understand that I am an authority. I am an expert in helping women wellness coaches build and grow their business. Not only that, but I am a Coaches Council contributor where they feature many of my articles and my contributions on Forbes.com. I'm also the founder of Shine Wellness LLC. So that's the name of my business. I am the founder, I'm the CEO, I'm the business coach. So this is giving people a little bit more information about who I am now. What are some other qualifications that I have? So we want to have some qualifications. So for example, I was a functional nutritional therapy practitioner. That is actually how I got started in building a multiple six-figure business, was that I started as a massage therapist. Then I went back to school. I got my functional nutritional therapy practitioner certification, and I actually went through the Nutritional Therapy Association to get that. I also went to Health Coach Institute to get my health coaching, my life coaching, and my master transformational coaching certificate there. So I've got experience in transformational coaching. I've got experience in taking people from where they are struggling on Pain Island and being able to not just tell them what to do, but actually coach them along the pathway to get to where it is that they want to do, get to where it is that they want to go. And then I also have a business training with Kendall Summerhawk in her money business training program, which actually supports women in creating successful businesses. So, I've got a lot of other stuff that I've done in my life, but these are the things that are going to be directly relevant and congruent to my readiest client. Again, who's my readiest client? Women wellness coaches who want to build purposeful multiple six-figure businesses. Again, I help you, first of all, start, grow to six figures, and then scale to multiple six figures. I actually help you create a boutique coaching business. Boutique is anywhere from 100K to 500K in business every year. Then we have, my Instagram where people can find me. So you can just click on that. I also have a YouTube channel here and a podcast that you can go. Linktree is a really great little free app that you can use where it will allow you to put multiple things and connect it to your Instagram. Also have a place where people can click on it and it will take them to either register for an event, join your Facebook group, download a freebie, right? It's a place where you can share value with people. Because here's the thing, my friend, people will only buy if they feel that the information, the tips, the connection is valuable for them. If they don't see the value in it, they're not going to stay in your ecosystem. And we really want to lead with service. We want to lead with value first. Notice that people can access all of this here without buying, right? They just get to have an amazing experience. They can check me out quietly if they want. They can listen to a podcast if they want. They can even download my freebie, which is the Business Basics Checklist for consistent clients and 10K to 30K months. And so we have that here. So notice that, and again, by the way, you guys, Facebook is a free platform. You don't even need to pay for it. And here we've got this beautiful banner that you can create here, which is going to help you pop up. And so people know who it is that you are. You get to share here who you help, right? So who is the ideal client, your ready yes client? Who is your ready yes client? That's what we want to speak to here. We've got these great little links here. You've got a place where you can put your website. If you have one, you don't have to have one, but if you do, you can pop it there. And then finally, a Facebook group where you can put your link here so that people can actually join your Facebook group. So the Facebook group that I have, which you guys are in right now, is actually, that is the link. It used to be called Abundant and Empowered Feminine Leaders years ago, and Facebook won't let us actually change that. So it's gonna stay that forever. Now, another thing underneath your personal profile is that you can actually have featured here. So you can actually change any of these pictures. And by the way, if anybody clicks on any of these, it will take them to a specific clickable link where so that you can guide people to where it is that you want them to go. So if you notice here, I've got your checklist, which is the same checklist as the Business Basics checklist for consistent clients and 10K to 30K months. We also have the new book that is coming out, The Soulful Abundance System. We were actually featured in Times Square back in November, New York City. It was so, so fun. And we're getting ready to get those in print out. And then we have a brand new workbook that was just released, and that's called the Daily Alignment Practice. Now, here's another ninja tip that I want you guys to take a look at. So on your personal profile, you can have something which is called a pinned post. So if there is something that you want people to see right when they land on your Facebook page, that is your pinned post. And so this is my pinned post because we just launched the Daily Alignment Practice, and I wanted to make sure that people could see it so that they don't have to scroll through everything in order to find it, right? We want to keep this simple. We want to make sure that people are directed, that we are directing to people or directing people to the things that are relevant and congruent to them for getting amazing results and creating the transformation that they want to create. Okay, so if you had a checklist or a cheat sheet, or if you had something that you could, whoops, it looks like my mouse is not letting me scroll down here. So let me plug that in for a minute. If you had a checklist, like maybe you had a recipe guide, you could put that here. Did you get your copy yet? Take a look at the details. That little link that is highlighted in blue is actually a clickable link that is going to take them to where it is that I want them to go. So this link specifically is going to take them to Amazon where they can purchase their book. If you had a guide, a checklist, a nutrition guide, a quiz, anything that was your high value freebie, you could put it there, pin it so that it could be a pinned post. So when people land on your Facebook page, that is what they get to see first. Okay, great. Phew. So how do we pin a post? I'm going to show you that. So if you scroll over here on these three dots, click on that, and it will give you the opportunity. Again, I'm not going to unpin it because I want to keep it there, but it'll allow you to decide. There's going to be a little thing there that says pin post. You're just going to click on that and then it will pin the post. Okay, you can also, which is really fun, copy this link and then you could share that link anywhere. So you could share it inside your Facebook group, you could share it inside of a story, you could share it on your Instagram, a whole bunch of things there. Okay, and let's see, what else do I want to share with you about your personal profile? So when you are creating content in your personal profile, we want to make sure that we have a mix of content. So I'm going to stop the share here now just for a minute. Great. We want to make sure that we've got a mix of content for you. It's not just buy my thing, buy my thing, buy my thing, right? That would mean that we are in constant sales all the time and nobody likes that, right? Nobody wants to be sold to. We all love to buy, especially when it's something that we want, especially when we feel like it is meeting a need and it's valuable. But we also want to know the person that is inviting us, right? So there's a couple things that we want to make sure that we're focusing on in our content. And that is, we want to make sure that we're giving people some education, right? So they can actually know exactly what it is that we do. We want to give them free value first, right? And we also want to make sure that we give them a little bit of the behind the scenes, right? So if you scroll on my profile, you will see recently, that I have been doing some Facebook Lives outside as I'm getting ready to train to go to the Dolomites this summer. So I am taking a little bit of what I'm doing behind the scenes and I am actually equating it back to building and growing a business. So it's all relevant, it's all congruent, right? So we talked about your profile and your cover photo. We talked about optimizing your bio and your intro, right? And we also talked about your featured links, adding a link to your freebie or your website, or you could even have it to a booking page. Your work section, right? That's the place where you want to put, what is it that gives you authority that is going to help people see you as the expert of helping them get to their result. And then we've got your public content, right? So public content, whenever you have a post that is shared to public, that means everybody can see it, not just friends, but friends of friends as well. So I like to have the content that is specifically for women wellness coaches, health coaches, life coaches, spiritual coaches set to public because people have friends. And so let's say somebody comments on my post about just getting the daily alignment workbook, which many of you have. And thank you so much. And I'm so glad you guys are loving it. Another friend might see that and go, oh, what is that? And they might come over and check my profile out and they'll be able to see it because it's a public post, right? It's not hidden from anybody. Now, if you want to have, let's say you're posting pictures of your kids or something and you don't want that to be public, no problem. You can actually put set the audience to friends only or friends and friends of friends. Like you can decide who actually sees it. So our public posts are going to be for anybody, and specifically we want to make sure that it is going to be speaking to your ideal client. So we're going to share a mix of value-driven posts, which is helping them create any wins like I'm doing for you guys here inside of the Facebook group, right? I'm sharing a lot of content, a lot of value so that you've got practical actions that you can start implementing to attract your ideal client. And today's training is specifically around your Facebook profile. So we want a mix of value-driven posts, personal insights, maybe some client testimonials, and offers, right? It's totally okay for us to say, hey, I would love to invite you over here. Come join me over here in my masterclass. Or, hey, for those of you that are looking for A, B, C, D, E, F, G, I've got something for you. So, for example, you guys actually can see on my profile, the Holistic Business Success Studio, that's actually an offer, right? Because people can join me inside of that and join the monthly membership. Now, the other thing that we want to do with our profile is we want to optimize our friend requests and our network. So when we are friending people, again, we are going to, of course, if you want to keep your friends, from college or, your family, totally up to you. But what we really want to do also with our personal profile is connect with ideal clients, collaborators that have other audiences that we can support with the way that we help people get value, and also industry peers. So when we're friending people, we want to make sure, do they fit into those three different categories? Are they an ideal client for us? And what I mean by that is not are they ready to buy today, but are they somebody that fits the parameters of your ideal client avatar? Are they somebody who might be interested in what it is that you have? So for example, if somebody is in let's just say a keto group, right? And they want to learn how to intermittent fast, and you are a nutrition coach or a health coach that helps women in menopause and you help them, with intermittent fasting. Well, if you're in that group, then chances are there's going to be some other people that are also interested. So I'm not saying that we're going in other groups to poach clients. It's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is that you want to go into groups where your ideal clients are hanging out. So for example, I am also in a mindset group. I'm in podcast groups. I'm in copywriting groups because that is where coaches, health coaches, life coaches, spiritual coaches, I'm in retreat groups. Like I know that that's where my ideal client hangs out. So we want to make sure that the people that we're friending with, we're connecting with them, and we are also making sure that they also are a collaborator or an industry peer that we can actually connect with and build a relationship with. So next is our Facebook story and our highlight. So Bet you didn't know, some of you might know, but we've got stories, right? So we have an opportunity to post on our personal page just as a regular post. We also have an opportunity to create a story. So a story is what is going on in the past 24 hours. So Facebook will show a story. It can be a video, it can be a post, it is something, it could be a little mini live. It is something that is going to allow you to share, again, more value inside of a story. And people really like video. They want to see you. They want to know who you are. They want to be able to feel your energy. They want to have that experience with you. And we're all a little bit voyeuristic, right? We all like to kind of see who this person is before we engage. So stories is a way for you to share valuable and relevant content that is going to be significant for your ideal client so that they can learn a little bit more about you. Okay. And we also have leveraging Facebook groups. So I already spoke a little bit about that with on our friends list, but niche groups, again, engaging in groups where your ideal clients hang out are really great. And the sole intention of doing that is just to give value and connect with others. So one of the things that I did years ago when I was building my health coaching practice is I was in a group for women who are 50 and over, and they were really struggling with the different menopause symptoms. They were feeling very stressed, burnt out. They were having tired sleeping, right? We know the thing, right? I'm 57. I'm going to be 58 this year. So I get all of what that felt like. So I just went in there and I just shared value. And, I remember one lady at one point was like, oh my gosh, I am so tired all the time. I'm just not getting any good sleep. And I said, you know what? Here's a little tip that I do before I go to sleep. And I can't even remember what the tip was anymore today, but I just shared that with her. I replied to one of her comments and I said, by the way, I have a sleep guide that has worked really, really well for me. Let me know if you want it. I'm happy to share. She's like, oh, yes, please. And no lie, I had somewhere between 50 to 75 people comment saying, I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it too. So that allowed me to just be visible where my ideal client was, create value for them, and then give them free value, right? I wasn't asking them to buy anything, I was giving free value. So that's one of the ways that you can actually leverage other Facebook groups is by providing value, answering questions, sharing insights. It establishes you as an authority. And we're not spamming here. We are certainly not sharing offers unless it is specifically allowed inside that Facebook group. But some Facebook groups will allow you to share, what you've got going on, right? And there we go. So we are coming up. Gosh, I can't believe already. We've got a 37 minutes on the clock already, and this is supposed to be a really quick training. But anyways, for those of you that want the show notes, definitely pop in profile in the comments and I will send you all of these show notes. It's optimizing your personal Facebook page to attract new clients. And for those of you that want to join us tomorrow inside of the Holistic Business Success Studio, we have got a very, very special offer that is going to be available until midnight tonight. We actually rolled it out yesterday, and it is a special offer. You can join the Holistic Business Success Studio for $22. Normally, the regular founders rate is $97, but until midnight tonight, we're keeping that open so that you can come join us. And you guys, this is so amazing. Why do I love it? I love it because I'm giving you my best stuff in there. I am creating an experience for you. We have got done for you templates in there. We've got done for you emails. As a matter of fact, you'll have access to 100 high converting email templates that are done for you that you can use, and you can use them anywhere. So I'm giving you my stuff with my permission to go ahead and use it as is. We also have live trainings twice a month where you are going to meet me inside of a Zoom room. So tomorrow at noon, we're actually going to be doing a mini course. So once a month, I share a valuable training that you guys have access to that you can access inside forever as long as you are a member of our Holistic Business Success Studio. We add a new training, mini course every single month. And then every month on week 3 is a live Q&A. So you can try it out. You can start implementing the strategies that I'm teaching you. And then you have my eyes, my heart, my brain with you on those monthly Q&A calls to help you figure out and to tweak and to hone and master whatever it is that you're learning. So go ahead and grab the show notes. Again, just go ahead and post a profile in there. And if you want more information about joining the Holistic Business Success Studio, go ahead and just pop success in the chat. I will share the special offer page. Again, we're only offering that up until midnight tonight. That's going to be coming down. And then we're going to be doing our live training, our live course, monthly course for April tomorrow. All right, my friends, I hope this was valuable. Let me know in the chat, what is one thing that you are going to do to optimize your Facebook profile? Just one. We don't need to do all of it overnight, just one. Is it going to be the banner that you want to create? Is it going to be adjusting your intro page so that it speaks to your ideal client? Are you going to pop up a freebie in the featured section? Let me know what's one thing that you're going to do within the next 24 hours so that we can start getting you in front of more eyeballs, in front of your ideal clients so that they can have an experience of you and you can start building know, like, trust. All right, my friends, I hope you have a great day and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.